So this is kind of it in its most basic preset form. Let's start with Disintegrate. So one of the cool things about Disintegrate is that the overhead is not an overhead, it is another variation. It's going through tape, I think it's 5 times with that one, and then 10 times with the room, which is just starts falling apart. Then all 3. Quite an intense sound, really. FP tape sign, so that's a Fisher-Price cassette recorder, and again. It's really intense, but you get like a little bit of overhead on there. Just gives you that sense of it being in a room, then the room mic's further away. I love it. Then let's go down to Freebacker. So again, this is the first instrument that I released. Let's bring it into a room. Maybe let's get rid of the close mics. The 5 rooms. Let's go for Jazzman. So again, this is a keyboard. It was a free instrument that I had, and it was made by Krumar in the 1970s, which were an Italian organ manufacturer. And I got it off a car boot sale, and it was pretty broken. But it had one sound on it that was sort of like the Rhodes, like Fender Rhodes-ish, except it was like a transistor organ. So, but I just love that. But with some of the things I've changed in the original instrument, I'm trying to think back, but I believe that the range that I'd selected was quite limited, and someone messaged me early on and said, why? And I was like, well, it's true to the original instrument. And then I thought, it's a good point, actually. Like, why have I done that? There was no real need to do that. I could have had as much range as I wanted. So like with the Dream Kit Zenith, I've gone for a 5-octave range. Jazzman has 4 variations. There's Jazzman Long, which is that sound put into pull stretch, which stretches the notes in a sort of granular fashion. I really like that. Really nice to start building sounds on. You could just add a bit of maybe let's try triangle wave. So this is the Jazzman, and then recorded through, I had this really terrible pitch shifting, late 80s, early 90s, really cheap, really rubbish pitch shifting. And I believe this was a Korg. I had like this Korg guitar, like multi-effects, like that I got for like 40 quid. And it's absolutely dreadful at pitch shifting, but in a way that is absolutely perfect. If you took the room mic of that, it's really cool, and then maybe we put a bit of reverb on that. Maybe let's do a little envelope shaping. It suddenly starts to become like an interesting pad. Maybe put like a bit of global LFO on that. Could be kind of nice. Anyway, Jazzman tape. I love tape. This was recorded to my Akai, which I do want to try and make a plugin of at some point before it breaks, because I feel like it's going to break. And it just has this quality to it that's just... just what a beautiful... just disintegrates and falls apart, and amazing, love it. Almost like percussive because of the kind of clickiness of it. You could always use a bit of envelope shaping on that to sort of have it just as a like a resonance thing. But I really like the attack of it. Now we come into the waveforms. These were also in Dream Kit Zenith. We've got room mics on that, which I love. Same with the sine wave. So those are all just the kind of preset sounds. What I've also included is 10 custom-made reverb presets. So we've got the first one, Clockwork Margaret. Really long, luscious sounding reverb. All the names of these reverbs were things that Vince says in the Mighty Boosh sketch. I'm sorry about that, but I committed to it, so you know, whatever. Crab. Beautiful. Cyborg Patrick. London studio. Now, obviously, this was not something from the Boosh sketch, but it was the studio in which I recorded Friedbacher in. Kind of quite short, roomy. Mouse Mat Skate. Can't remember what this is. Okie Tombra. Oxygen Knowledge. Ooh, that's very wide, isn't it? Shoe. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Shoes of the Future. What a short reverb, really. And Trousers of the Past. So we've also got a delay, which is an analog model delay, which I created. It's got two functions in it. It's got a time function, so like kind of more like the analog delay. But it's also got a sync function. Let's go for eighth notes. A distortion unit up here. I tend to like to leave it around like the 80% mark and then just use the mix knob. Can get pretty sort of hairy, but I think it's a really nice sounding distortion unit. So that is our effects section. We've also got an EQ, a filter here. So the filter, this low pass filter is linked to the filter envelope. So if I turn that up, you'll see it starts to move. That's also linked to the LFO. Which is nice. We've then got the arpeggiator. So we could add, maybe let's take the filter envelope off there. Add some high frequency. There's not a massive amount going on in the high end in that sound. Cut the lows. If you double click on stuff, it resets to its default setting. We've pretty much covered everything there, I think. So we've got different amount of steps. We can change the velocity, change the octaves, the speed, and the swing. And that's it. It's a fairly simple instrument. I really hope you like the Pantomime 4. I think it's a great instrument, and happy synthesizing. It's available to download from magitone.com now. If you sign up to the mailing list, it's free. Much more to come. I'm going to run a sale as well around this time, so, check that out if you're so inclined. And, yeah, thank you very much. See you very soon.